Marvel Studios is not abandoning Sylvie, and according to reports, she's going to be central to the major multiverse plot that's going to unfold and ultimately come to some sort of end with Avengers Secret Wars. So obviously Sylvie is a Loki variant, she is the Enchantress, and she still has a story that has, well, not been completed, right? Like, we kind of meet her now that she can finally sort of go off and do her own thing, and probably now start hunting Kangs on her own because she knows that, hey, Loki's keeping time flowing indefinitely for all time, indefinitely. So I can go after some of these Kang variants. Well, recent reports have popped up saying she's going to do exactly that. And then the next couple of films, we're going to see her essentially being one of those multiverse recruits that we've heard about, and that she's going to be central towards putting together, a team that's going to battle during Secret Wars. And it's going to be one of these teams that's not exactly the heaviest of heavy hitters, but it includes a couple multiverse variants that don't belong here or there. Now, to my understanding, these scoopers are still being vague. This would be like, your one-offs. Like, how does Raimi's Spider-Man come back? Who recruits him? Well, maybe it's Sylvie, right? How about Hugh Jackman's Wolverine? Well, obviously he's with Deadpool, so that's taken care of. But Andrew Garfield, well, maybe he's recruited also by Sylvie. So, Ghost Rider, Nicolas Cage version? Hey, maybe it's Sylvie, right? So you can kind of bring in some of these characters like that, and it all makes sense. And honestly, it's a perfect use for her, because we know they're not done with her. They've teased that her story isn't over. There's no way they just drop it. Especially with the fact that she can end up in any multiverse she wants. So who knows, maybe she ended up in the Fox universe. Or maybe she ends up in whatever other universe we haven't seen yet. Or Earth 838. I mean, take a pick. She could also appear in Doctor Strange 3 or Shang-Chi 2. Like, there's so many choices to set her up to slowly have her own team assembled and kind of do her own thing. Maybe she represents the TVA with a team that they've assembled across the multiverse. I mean, that would work too. So you see exactly what they could be going for here and how to bring her back and not completely ignore that she exists.